First of all, it's so good to see you. I'm glad you came because you wanted to learn some things and you want to make things better for yourself, for other people. That's all good. It's all good. So, so, so thank you. Thank you for being. So, how do I want to start? Let me see. First of all, two things. Um, I want to get two quotations that mean a lot to me and tell me to, you don't give up. You don't give up. You keep going and you keep going. So Denise Medved, who's the person who founded um, the Ageless Grace classes, she said, it's never too late to begin, and it's never too early to start. So what is she saying? She's saying right now. Right now is when you can do things, okay? And someone else said something very, very similar. His name was Bikram. And Bikram, he started the hot yoga. You know, the yoga when it's 105 degrees. Oh, I like it when it's hot like that. I did that yoga. I did it for 4 years. Yeah, I liked it. I'm always cold, so the hot. You see, I'm always a little bit cold. So he said just exactly what he said. You're never too old. You're never too bad. You're never too late. I'm looking at my notes. You're never too sick to start from the scratch once again. That's exactly how he said that. I would say it the same because his English wasn't so good. And mine is nishka here, nishka there. So anyway, and the other thing, the other little saying is DAYAA. Do as you are able. So, if you're a little bit older, like I am, you do the best you can. But you don't say, I can't do it exactly like somebody else, so I'm not going to do it at all. No, you do the best you can. You start where you're at. You always start where you're at. So two things I want to talk about a little bit. One is in the area of the sleep, and the other in the area of the social connection. You already went over some of that with Jenna, I know. So with the sleep. Okay, so one of the things that I learned in the book, the way it's set up, he has Dr. Gupta, he put like on a page, it's like a little different darker color in a box, and it says myths. So when there's a myth, what you think, what you believe, but he says, no, it's not true. And then he explains it. So one of the myths that really meant a lot to me was that we think that when you get older, that you need less sleep. And he says, no, that's not true. He says, when you get older, you get less sleep. Maybe you can't fall asleep, or maybe you can't stay asleep, but you need the same amount of sleep. You need 7 to 9 hours a night. And so some people say, well, I'm busy. I got things to do, and I can't be sleeping 7 to 9 hours. What a waste of time. Well, it's not a waste of time, okay? Because sleeping, and this, I think maybe this was another myth, not sure. Sleeping is not a pause. It's not a time out, everything stops. You close your eyes, everything stops. Then you wake them up and you start where you were. No, it's not a pause. It's a reset. You're resetting everything in your body. It's like on the computer, on the computer, it's like a reboot. So everything gets updated, everything gets cleared out, and you got in your head the dirt, the debris, you get rid of it, okay? You clean it. It's like a rinse cycle, okay? Because if you don't do that, and sometimes you get the foggy brain, You get the foggy brain. It's not so good, not so good. So So that's with the sleeping, and I made some good changes lately, and it's good. It's good. Okay. So the other thing I wanted to talk with you a little bit is about the social connection. You know, in the last year, when there's been the pandemic and people had to stay home and they couldn't see each other and they couldn't go to the movies and do all the things they like to do, they used to do, they were used to doing. Okay, so you know, you have to learn to be resilient. What do I mean by that? I mean, you have to learn to change, to do a little different. If you have to do different, you do different, okay? When you get to be a little older, like I am, like maybe you are, you learn, you have been through bad times in your life, yeah? And you got through, and you learned things, and you got through them, and now when you're older, you have to do the same. So, okay, so I say to people, they say, oh, I'm so lonely, I'm so isolated, oh, they're crying in their soup. And I say, well, you know, there's this Zoom class. No, I don't like Zoom. No. Well, maybe, you know, on the something else you could do, the FaceTime. No, I don't have a phone like that, I don't do that, I don't want that, I don't do that. So they sit there like this. No, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay, but you're lonely, and you're asking for what to do to not be lonely, and you say no to everything. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. So you learn to change the way you do things. Okay. Okay. So at the beginning, I didn't like Zoom either. I don't like Zoom. Zooming around, going here and there. What is that? But after a while, I got used to, and I could see my book club, and I could see my writers group, and I could see my class in the Ageless Grace, and you get used to seeing people differently. Okay, it's different, and but they keep me connected. I feel connected. And they've done studies. It shows in his book, he told in his book, that when you feel that you don't belong with a group or you don't belong anywhere, you feel isolated, that in your brain, the same part of your brain that feels pain, it feels pain. It's the same part and all of a sudden I'm talking in a different accent because, you know, I know a lot of languages, so I get a different accent sometimes, but we'll go back to Golda. She's from the old country. So okay, so you do the social connection different. You can't see your grandchildren the same. It's not good, not fun, but you make do. You know, you have to, how they say, you have to put on your big girl panties and do it different, learn different. But you have to stay connected. You call people on the phone, okay? On the old-fashioned phone, you could call on the old-fashioned. You could just say, hello, it's me, what are you doing today? How's it going? What's new? And you talk a little bit, and maybe you remember something funny that happened, and you share it, and you're laughing, and then you say, okay, I talked to you again. I'm glad you're feeling better. Okay, good. I'll talk to you another time. Bye-bye. That's what you do. That's what you do, and you can all do that. You all know how to do that. Some people more comfortable than other people. I understand that. But you step outside. You step outside of the comfort zone. And you do things that you didn't do before because who knows why? Who knows? But you didn't do it that way before, but now you do it that way. And now it works for you. Okay? So that's pretty much what I have to say. And the other thing I want to say. Oh, the camera fell. That's what I want to say. The camera fell. Okay. So just this book. Mwah. I love Dr. Gupta. He helped me a lot. So I want him to help you too. Okay. Thank you very much for coming. Maybe I'll see you again. Bye bye.